This is Eagle News, Washington, D.C., and I am Jennifer Polantan. In celebration of International Women's Day, the Philippine Consulate in New York once again hosted an evening in celebration of distinguished Filipino women. Our New York Bureau Chief, Joanne Blanco, with the story.
On this occasion of International Women's Day, the Philippine Consulate General in New York has put together a panel of distinguished Filipino women, hailing from different backgrounds and areas of expertise. Heidi Mendoza's career in government spans 20 years, primarily in audit and anti-corruption. As a public servant and as a mother, she spoke from personal experience on the different roles and difficult choices women must make.
I stand here today not as the first Filipino to be appointed as the Undersecretary General at the United Nations. I am standing here today wearing many faces as I recall the many roles I played in my life. Do I consider myself as a successful woman? If ever I do, I would rather see myself as a successful mother. I would rather have that my accomplishments be measured by the achievements of my children. Unfortunately, I think I may have failed because most of the time I spent a lot dreaming for a country that deserves all the love and respect of its citizens. I spent more than half of my life fighting against the corrupt and the weak politicians of the country. I spent more than half of my life trying to convince everyone in the world that the Filipinos deserve a better place in this world.
Major Jessica Persad had these words of advice to empower women in the workplace in helping them move forward to leadership positions.
The first piece of advice, and I'll go ahead and put them all out there, is to take care of yourself. That's the first thing I have to say. To put yourself first, to know that you can't make anybody happy if you can't make yourself happy. And you can't take care of anybody if you can't take care of yourself first. But if you put yourself first, everything will fall into place. The next thing is take care of your people. Listen to what they have to say. Yes, they work under you, but you need them to be part of your team. If you invest in them, I promise you, they will bring back whatever you need tenfold. The last thing I want to share is to take a seat. And what I mean by that is don't sit down, don't relax, but come Monday morning, women and men, come Monday morning when you're going to work, and there's that morning meeting, that morning Monday meeting we all dread. When you walk in there and you see the table, instead of just kind of waiting for everybody to come in the room and fill and take a seat and you're sitting against the wall, get in there and take that seat. If you're in there and you're in the room, then you deserve a seat. Sit down, be ready, and be prepared. You might not know what's going on in the meeting or what's happening, but your presence there will exude confidence. It'll show that you're there to play, and ultimately you will win.
Erin Robles moved to New York to follow her passion in art and design and fulfill her dream of becoming an interior designer. She began documenting her food adventures when Instagram was fairly new, and now her page has over 70,000 followers.
I have a message, especially for my fellow young Filipina generation. Don't doubt yourself, and don't discount your achievements because you don't think you meet a certain criteria for success. Many times at work meetings, until today, I question if people take me seriously. Sometimes I'm the youngest, I'm the only female, I'm Asian, sometimes I'm the youngest female and Asian in the meeting room. And no matter how well I'm doing, sometimes I still feel inferior, and I really shouldn't. The truth is, if you work hard on something, in whatever field or aspect of life, just be proud of it and own it. So now, instead of asking myself, why me? I say, why not?
Consul Armand Talbo spoke to EBC on why it is important to recognize the achievements of women during events like this.
There are so many women, Filipino-American women, who have achieved so much here in the U.S. And it's important for us to hear their story and to inspire the younger generation and to prove to the world that we have arrived.
Reporting from the Philippine Center in New York, this is Joanne Blanco Soriano, 1 with 25.
Thanks, Joanne. That is today's Eagle News, Washington, D.C. Join us tomorrow for stories that matter to you. Visit our websites at Eaglenews.PH and EagleNewsLive.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/EagleNewsPH. Thank you for watching. I am Jennifer Polintan, and I am 1 with 25.